2017 GMC Acadia Limited. We're gonna do an oil change. Open your hood. That's your oil filter right there, for those who don't know. As you guys can see, this is the setup I have right now. You wanna choke your wheels before you lift it, and I already have this tire in the air because I'm doing something else. I'll take the tire off, but right here you wanna put some support on this right here to lift the car. This is the place where you wanna lift the car from. Like I said, that's how I have it because I'm doing something else. As you can see, I also placed a jack stand for safety. You don't want to just work with the scissor jacks or whatever jack because it's not safe. You want to put some jack stand supporting, especially because this vehicle is really heavy. Okay, so this is pretty tight. If you follow along from your rotor down to your control arm and to this skid plate here, you follow along here this way, and you're gonna find the plug for the oil, which is gonna be 15, and you wanna turn this counterclockwise to get it loose and have your oil pan ready where you're gonna get your old oil. By the way, you need to open your engine oil cap to relieve pressure so that the oil can come out easy. We are up in the engine bay now, and this is the cap I'm talking about. Open it, and then after you take it out, just put it back like that, just sitting there. That's gonna relieve the pressure for the oil to start coming out easy and have your oil pan ready. So now get the plug out. And right now, as this oil starts to come out and emptying itself, you can go and take the oil filter out. Okay, with the plug, after you take it out, what you want to do with this is simply get your McDonald's napkins or some towels that you have handy and just clean it out like this, and that's good enough. Just have it ready to be plugged back after your oil is empty. As you can see, the oil is still dripping. It's almost ready. I'll get going. As this finish emptying out, I'll get going with taking the oil filter out. I'll show that next. Okay, now since this vehicle is pretty tall, I don't know about you, but if you don't need a stool or a chair to get on and reach the oil filter from the top, then that's fine, but I'll use this chair to step on. And I have a light already because it's getting a little dark. That's the oil filter right there. That's what I'm gonna start turning counterclockwise right now to get it out, and I'll show you when I get it out. As you can see, I already put my dirty hands on top of the filter, and to be honest, it's kind of far and really tight space, but you have to start turning it by hand. You can use, like I'm gonna try right now, a napkin around the filter or cloth towel and spin it counterclockwise to get it out. And also be ready for a spill, because it's gonna spill a little bit. What I do is I put some rags or towels underneath it to have it ready to receive the oil that is gonna spill, because it's gonna spill. So I'll take it out and show it next. Okay, I'm trying to show it the best that I can. Bring it to the left. So you can see it's spinning. It's getting out. It's pretty hard also. It's gonna be a little hard to pull it out, but don't let go of it, because it's gonna make a mess. So right now, starting from the oil stick going down, I'll try to show where the filter is sitting. I'll try to not mess up my phone or drop it. Right there, that's where you need to put it back when you start to trade it. So I wanted to show that, and also mention that the filter is not gonna go straight. It's gonna go like a little bit tilted. I'll show it next. Okay, now that your oil is finished emptying, now you get your clean plug, put it back in. This time it's gonna go clockwise. It's gonna go in. And now you're gonna get your ratchet and torque it. Okay. This is the part number for the oil filter, and the thickness of the oil, 530. In case you wanna use it too, these are the best brands that I know for this car. And now I'm gonna get your oil filter out. Now is the time for you to put the oil filter in here to dispose of it. So continuing on with the video, now you get your filter and this rubber lip. You wanna oil it up a little bit. You can use your new oil, and just like you're seeing right now, oil the lip just around like that. That's good enough. Now this oil filter is ready to be put on. Back to putting the oil filter back, the new oil filter. I want to explain one thing. As you can see, the surface right here is flat, and you would think when you're putting back the filter that it's gonna sit flat like that, but I want to explain that it's not gonna sit flat. It's gonna sit at an angle, kind of like this, like tilting down, like not flat like that, but tilting down like this at an angle. And that's the only way it's gonna start spinning and threading in. So watch out for that, because if you are a first timer, you will for sure possibly go like trying to get it flat, and it's not gonna start threading. So tilt it like this angle, and you'll get it to start threading and get it in. That's a tip from me. Thank you. Okay guys, I'm trying my best to show. As you can see, I already started it, but I need to tighten it, and I'm trying to show right there. I'm showing that it's spinning, but like I explained, is spinning at an angle. And let me tighten it a little bit more. Okay, and as I said, as you can see, it's at an angle. It's not really flat, so keep that in mind. That's gonna make the putting back of the oil filter easier for you, because you could be fighting it for a long time, and it's not gonna go in if you try to go to make it go in flat. So remember, it's at an angle, and you'll be successful at putting it back in. Okay, so I'm trying to show now how to tighten the filter, and it's gonna be tightened by hand. So I'm trying to show. I'm still spinning it, but right now it's getting a little hard, so you want to turn it until you feel it starts to slide just a little bit from your hand. That's when you right there, it won't go any farther with the hand. So that's how you know it's sitting tight and in the correct position. So just make sure you tighten it with by hand, and that's it. You don't need to like go so hard on it. Just when your hands start slipping, because it won't go no more. And also another thing you want to pay attention is that whenever you want to get it out, you know that it's gonna come out by hand also. You don't need a tool to get it out. You just go hard on it and pull it out. As right now you're installing it, you just go hard with your hand, and when you feel it's tight, that's good enough. Okay, back to the video. It's late already, and right now we tighten the oil pan plug, and now we are ready to fill it with oil back. Fill it with oil. So get ready get a funnel and have your oil ready. That's the next step. Remember, by this time you have to have your oil pan plug tightened and torqued, and your new oil filter back in place. This is the next step, filling up the engine with oil. Okay, back to the filling back the engine with oil. Get this cap off and get a funnel. You're gonna need a long funnel like this, and put it in. Now start filling it with oil. This is gonna take I believe it's gonna be 5 quarters, 5.98 to be exact. I'll have a description in the video, but it's gonna be close to 6 quarts. So this bottle contains 5 quarts. This is gonna go all in. Right, so this is the first 5 quarts. We're gonna need at least one more. Okay, so this is another 5 quart bottle, and I just want to show the amount that I'm gonna put in from this is from here to here, 1 quart, or you can say from here to here, and you can get your measure however full your bottle is. You can get your measure from here to here, and so on. Just make sure it's 1 more quart that you're gonna put in. So this is not full completely, so I'll just measure 1 quart and put it in the engine to complete the oil that this engine needs. The 3.6 GM engine. So I'll add one more quart and we'll be done with the putting the oil back. So as I'm trying to show the best that I can, my next oil barrel, my next oil jug is up to here. I'll move it so that you can see the line moving for the oil. So what I was explaining before is that this is 1/4 from here to here. So what I need is to pour this much in, and that will complete the amount that I need right now, because I already put 5 quarts in. Let's add one more quart. It's right here right now, so I need to get to here. It's just a little bit more. It's right here, so I'll leave it there. That's gonna be good enough, but I still need to get the oil stick and measure it with the oil stick to be sure that it's good. Okay, so now get the funnel out like this time. Put the cap back on right there, and now you can measure the oil with this stick right here, this yellow one. I'll get it out right now and show it. Okay, now we're gonna measure it with the oil stick for the last thing that we have to do to make sure we're doing a good job in doing an oil change. And as you can see, the oil is up to this line, which is full right there. I'll measure it again so that you can see it. Just put it back at the bottom. Check it like this right there. So it's full now. And the last step I'm showing is gonna be how you reset the oil light for putting it back to 100% oil. Okay, at this point you can close the hood and go inside for doing the resetting of the engine oil percentage. Okay, now with the last part of the video, turn the car on. Now you will check these buttons over here in the dash, and it says change engine oil soon. Okay, so that we wanna erase that message and leave it in 100% oil. So we wanna press this button with the car and the little eye as in information. Okay, when you press that, it's gonna show 0% oil life remaining. What that means is that your oil is completely gone and you don't have any more life. You need to change it. So we just change it. Now that we initially press this button right here, now we want to press on this one with the check and hold it pressed for about 3 seconds. I'll press it with my finger and I'll show you on the dash how it reacts. And what we want is for the oil to show 100% oil life. So I'll press it with my finger and hold my finger on for 3 seconds until it changes to 100. Okay, so I let go of it as soon as it changed to 100. And now for you to show your mileage, you just press on this button that looks like a road in some mountains. Try to focus. Yeah, right here. When you press on this, it's gonna come back to the mileage. Okay, so I'm having trouble focusing. So that's my mileage, and this is it for the video. No more change oil messages, and that's how you change your engine oil on a GMC Acadia Limited 2017. So that's gonna be it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.